I'm going to try to get through this without falling apart because every single time I replay it, my hands start shaking and I feel like I cannot breathe. When I turned that corner, I saw Lydia kneeling over a man on the ground. He was not moving. She had a knife in her hand and she was bringing it down over and over with a focus and a steadiness that was somehow more terrifying than anything else about what I was seeing. It was not frantic. It was not panicked. It was methodical and quiet, and completely silent except for the sound, and that is the part that will never leave me no matter how hard I try to push it out. I stood there completely frozen for what felt like forever, but was probably 4 or 5 seconds before something deep in my body took over entirely, and I turned and ran, not walked, not backed away carefully trying not to make a sound. I ran as fast as I have ever run in my entire life back around the side of that house, across the front yard and to my car, and I locked every single door and sat there shaking so violently I could barely hold my phone. I drove 3 blocks away and pulled over and called 911 with both hands shaking so badly I could barely string a sentence together. I remember the dispatcher asking me to slow down and repeat myself twice before she understood what I was saying. The police arrived fast. They found the man. They found evidence of everything that had happened in that backyard, but by the time they arrived, Lydia was already gone. They drove to our apartment immediately and her room had been completely cleared out. Every single thing she had ever owned was gone. The closet was empty, the shelves were bare, and the entire room smelled so strongly of bleach that the officers had to open the windows. No forwarding address, no phone activity, no trace of her anywhere at all, like she had never existed. That was 8 days ago. The investigation is still open. She has not been found. I have been staying with a friend because the police strongly advised me not to go back to the apartment, and hearing them say that out loud made everything feel even more terrifying because it meant they believed she knew I had seen her. Then 4 nights ago, it started. A black car I have never seen before began driving slowly past the house where I'm staying. Every night around the same time, never the exact same spot, but always close enough to have a clear view of the front door. It never stops directly out front. It just rolls past slowly and deliberately, like whoever is inside is taking careful note of something, and then disappears into the dark. Last night, it came twice. Once just after midnight and again at 3 in the morning. I have not slept more than an hour at a time since. I sleep with a chair wedged hard against my door, every single window covered, and a knife on the nightstand that I never thought I would ever need. I am more terrified than I have ever been in my life, and I genuinely do not know what to do.